welcome to Pike TV. We welcome you out this evening. We're in downtown Pikeville at the Pike TV studios, broadcasting live here during the second day of the 38th annual Hillbilly Days. That's been a great festival so far. We've had beautiful weather yesterday, a little bit of rain today, but great crowds out today. Really impressed. People, they don't want to miss this event, that's for sure, Sean.
That's true.
I got a couple guests here with us today. We have Sean Cochran with the City of Pikeville, Director of Operations. And then we have Brad Hall here with us today, who has spent a lot of years behind the scenes with Hillbilly Days. So it's a unique perspective of what Hillbilly Days is and what it contributes to the community and how important it is to the City of Pikeville and all of Eastern Kentucky. So we'll just get started, jump right in. Sean, from the city's perspective, you guys had some new things this year. Talk about some of those things and how you think it's gone so far.
Well, I think it's gone great, Jared. And like you said, the weather yesterday was beautiful, and today it's been pretty good. It's not been all that great, but still a lot of people out downtown and a lot of new things going on, like you mentioned. Of course, we start planning for this. I know I've heard you say we'll start Monday planning for next year.
Yeah,
and everything's gone smoothly. I commented to someone this afternoon how smoothly everything's gone this year. So, but I guess one of the highlights has been the sawbillies, the wood carvers that are here this year. Every time I've been by, they've always got a nice crowd. And these guys got some great looking carvings over there. We've got. I think there's 3 UK basketball players in town today at various locations signing autographs. So, it's been fun.
Yeah,
always is.
It always is. I think the Sawbillies has been a big hit. I've heard a lot of people talking about it. They're on Division this year, the new street. It's now 2-way.
Yep.
Last year it was new, but wasn't quite.
Ready last year. Yeah.
Fresh paved last year, so we didn't get to use it.
But
got 2 vendors down that street this year, and they've got a lot of attention. It's been great. I know the horse and carriage was out yesterday, and
she was out yesterday, and she had planned to come out from 3 to 8, and she got out. She actually got out a little early yesterday. I think she was about 2:30 yesterday, and she told me I think she made 30 trips around the route. And so she did really well. Of course, the weather today was not all that cooperative with her, but Lord willing, the weather will be better tomorrow, and she'll be back out tomorrow giving carriage rides. And she was located at Pike and Main, right by the new courthouse, and taking rides, of course, down historic Scott Avenue area. With all the nice homes down in that area. So a lot of fun.
Good stuff. We've got a family fun zone there, right on that corner with some bungees and some walk-on water events, and then right over the hills, the carnival, of course, is big and as good as always. It's been packed. So Brad's one of my predecessors at the chamber, and started as a board member at the chamber, and I took over after he left, and laid great groundwork for how to manage this event that is Hillbilly Days. And I was talking the other morning on a radio show, and it's kind of strange that Hillbilly Days, we manage it all on a spreadsheet. I don't know how that matches up with what a hillbilly is, but that's the festival. I mean, we got a list of over 300 vendors and relationships and what power they need and what water they need, and the maps of the streets. We use Summit Engineering, helps us on that. We've got electricians, and we've got UMG. I mean, all the people that come together. Maybe from your perspective, Brad, where it came from and your time and what it started out as and where we're at now, and what kind of time frame is that?
That's a good question, Jared. I try to think about how many years we've been involved and what we've done over the years. And I remember when we transitioned to the spreadsheet, and that was a learning experience, but we had to.
Yeah.
We went from, I got involved in the mid-late 90s, and it was a much smaller festival at that time. It was still growing. We've been growing for years, but it was beginning to get to the point where we couldn't manage it. And we had to come up with some logistics and some systems for how we could manage bringing 300 vendors into town and getting them parked and in place and water hooked up and power hooked up and all of those things that happen behind the scenes that people don't even think about, done in a very small window of time.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the early days, we wouldn't leave here on a Wednesday night until maybe 4 a.m., 3 a.m. some nights. And now we're pretty much set up and done by 10, 11 o'clock. And that's pretty impressive when you think about what we're doing and how many organizations are coming to the table between the city and the county and the chamber and all the volunteers. We've done it so long now, everybody knows their role. They know their role and they come in and we're ready, we're prepared. I know I have to do this, you know you have to do that. And it's such a team effort. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that because we have so much fun doing it. It's a little crazy, but we all have fun doing it. And we get to sit back and laugh a little when we talk about the weather today. I remember it snowing at some Hillbilly days, and that's interesting. We haven't seen that in a long time, and we don't want to.
No.
But we had some days where I remember parking vendors, and we're all wearing toboggans and sweatshirts and freezing to death. But we've had some great times over the years, and it's as we say, it's a festival with a heart. And we do this, we get to have fun, and at the end of the day, it brings such a piece of attention to this community that we don't get otherwise. And we're proud of it, and we're proud of what we do, and it's a festival with a heart. That's a great thing.
It's just to reiterate something we said last night. It's interesting. It's the festival with a heart, but I think you find in all the different partners that are involved, they're involved with their hearts. I mean, everybody comes to the table with a certain amount of passion about this festival and wanting to make it happen. And I think that's the difference maker and what makes Hillbilly Days really stand out. So you started as a board member at the chamber, then you came on as an employee for almost 5 years, I think. And as soon as you transitioned out of being an employee, we transitioned you back onto the board. And this year we had you out on, 2 years ago you were leading the show, and this year we had you out as a street captain and helping park vendors. It's just an interesting concept of how it all comes together, and all the different vendors, be able to sort them by streets and have volunteers that come out and captain, and they know their vendors they're responsible for. And it's definitely not something I created, but I'm definitely thankful for it. It makes the process much easier.
Well, and Jared, like you said earlier, it's that coordination. And Brad, and like you say, it's such an undertaking, and you have such great partners coming to the table. And it really is. Everyone does. They kind of know exactly what they need to do and where they need to go. And it's not that it's an easy thing to pull off, but that cooperation between all the partners that come to the table, makes it really easy. And Jared, I agree. I think you wouldn't have 80 volunteers out here on Wednesday night, Brad, to your point, if they didn't have the heart for it.
That's
So
right.
that's the real reason why this festival happens.
Yeah.
And it's great that it's the second largest festival in the state too.
It is.
So it does put quite a spotlight on the region.
Most definitely. So we got tomorrow, Saturday, the last day of the festival. Got the parade.
Got the parade.
How's that coming along?
It's coming along great. We did a pre-registration online this year, which we have for the last several years. Continue every year to streamline that pre-registration a little bit, and always getting better. But we'll also have registration tomorrow, day of. So there'll be we'll have a registration tent set up at Julius Avenue in Hambly, the intersection of Julius and Hambly. And lineup begins from Julius Avenue on Hambly Boulevard and runs all the way to Bayard Avenue, 2 lanes wide. There is still time to register to get in the parade if you'd like to be in the parade. It's a $50 registration unless you're a civic group or a nonprofit, then it's free.
That's great. So schedule tonight, the festival street vendors are open till 10ish. We'll have live music, 3 or 4 different stages going up into the night tonight. The carnival stays open till 11 tonight. Tomorrow morning, everything opens back up at 10. The street vendors will typically start moving out of town around 6, 7 tomorrow afternoon and evening. Got the concert tomorrow night at the expo. The carnival will still be open tomorrow night till midnight. So, and then that's kind of the final. When the carnival lights go off, we know it's all over, and UMG starts to work the magic in the city. So tell us a little bit about the behind the scenes of the setup from a city standpoint, and maybe the cleanup.
And you know what? That's
like?
one thing I really want to speak to, because the guys at UMG, it's phenomenal what these guys are able to do. When you come to church on Sunday morning, you don't know anything was here.
Yeah.
And the work that these guys do, like you say, everything closes down at midnight. By 6 a.m., it's all clean, spotless. Yeah. Streets have been bleached. all the trash is gone, all the litter is gone, and you know, these guys from UMG, you see them walking down the street during the whole festival, picking up the garbage, keeping everything clean, and working in tourism with the city a lot as I have, one of the most common compliments I've heard on our town is how clean it is. You know, and that's no accident. That's due to a lot of hard work.
Definitely.
So hats off to those guys. You know, they are a huge part of the festival. Really, I think sometimes they're the unsung heroes.
They are,
Yeah.
and they're going from beginning to end.
Absolutely.
They're keeping things as kempt as possible, and then just what they do overnight.
Yeah, you know, they come
Hard
in,
guys, unbelievable.
yeah, and they don't just come out on Saturday night and clean everything up. You know, Thursday
time.
night, Friday night,
It was,
they're out. After everything closes down, these guys are out.
I was sitting last night at my little girl's 4, bedtime's at 8. It's Hillbilly Days. About 10:30 last night, she was swinging and sliding in the park, and I was sitting there on a bench and looking around, and there was probably 3 or 4 different UMG employees just coming through the park and had the picking up random cups and garbage. And even after all the people that were in town last night, this morning,
It's still clean.
it looked like it was a clean slate to work from. So,
And you know, when you talk to these vendors that are here and that are such a large part of the festival, and what a lot of people don't realize is some of these vendors have been coming here for 20, 25 years. And they don't just come here. I mean, they're on a circuit. You know, they're going from festival to festival to festival. And we hear from them all the time about how well organized this festival is, how easy it is for come in to set up, how clean we keep the festival compared to other festivals, and how dirty some of the other festivals are. And they just, it's refreshing to come here for them. And that's where we take pride, knowing we're all doing what we need to be doing, and we're doing it very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
one thing I think we definitely find with our community is that Hillbilly Days is a great festival, but I think every year we go back to the drawing board after it's over and say, next year, how are we going to make it better?
How can we make it better?
Right. I think that's
You'll be meeting next week.
That's
having
right.
that very
Yeah,
discussion.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So that's the key to the leadership that makes the festival happen, and the partnership that brings it all together. But we, before we leave you this evening, we have one more treat for you. Pike TV's roving reporter, Clancy Noonamaker, and cameraman Ronnie Hilton. They've been out on the streets today and been out at Hillbilly Days trying to find the best Hillbilly Day yell and the Hillbilly yell. And I told them they did not find it because I didn't remember them recording me today. But I want to thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival. Come out and partake tomorrow. Be a part of the festival with a heart.
Yeah, wishing. Yes, I'm waking up alive on a beautiful day. Waking up alive on a beautiful day.
Hey everybody, Clancy Noonamaker here with Pike TV. We're down here today at Hillbilly Days in Pikeville, Kentucky 2014 to find the best Hillbilly yell. Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
The best Hillbilly Days yell. Yeehaw.
That's
That's
as
the
good as
best
you
I can do.
All right, that'll work.
I don't have that. I got bronchitis.
Yeah! Where's your best Hillbilly yell?
Woo!
Thank you. Fire better run from this bunch. My goodness. All right, now where's your best Hillbilly Days yell? Okay then. Yeehaw! That was good.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
That's a
Yeehaw!
that was beautiful.
Yeah! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Yeehaw!
Woo! Well, let's hear it.
Yee-hoo! Yeah!
Live action. what's your name?
My name's Bill White.
And what are you doing down here at Hillbilly Days?
Well, I just have the best time that you could ever have with your clothes on.
I don't know if we can say that on TV, but we can use this to censor it and be like, what the?
There you go.
All right. Tell me a little bit about the real meaning of Hillbilly Days.
The real meaning of Hillbilly Days is for all us hillbillies to get together and raise some money up to help the burned and crippled child. And all this work that we do, we have a great time doing it, and we really do it for the kids.
We all know down here at Billy Days, it can get a little crazy.
It can.
All right. Can you mind sharing with us one of your Hillbilly Days stories, some crazy perpetrator?
Well, you know, for the most part, you know, it's been going good. A lot of people having a good time, and it's not led to the fact that we've had an arrest a lot yet, so we want to keep it that way.
Keyword yet.
Yet. It is early still. But no, we want to keep it civilized. We want people to enjoy themselves and have a good time. But back in the day, you know, it was a little bit more rowdy. And, you know, we do have some good stories, but I won't go into detail with those stories, but, you know, we have had to make more arrests in the past, but, you know, right now it is more calm. People enjoy themselves and have a good time.
It looks like you got yourself an ice cream cone there.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, well, where's mine?
You got $2?
I don't. What's your name?
Valerie, Kaylee, and Tyann.
And Diane.
No, Tyann. With a
Diane
T.
with a T. All right, don't make that mistake, fellas. That's rule number 1. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You guys, you having a good time this Hillbilly Days?
Yes. Yeah.
Excuse my little tail up there.
Oh,
He gets frisky sometimes. Thank you.
Why, lady, why can I get over you?
That sounds like a song you drink whiskey about.
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
Met me a new friend here named Minta Trimble, and tell us. What? Oh, caught me off guard there. Gee golly.
You told me to give you a negative, so I did.
All right, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here.
This is the Pikeville Main Street program, and every year we put on our great big show here called the Moonshine Shack. All proceeds go for downtown development and revitalization. So we're selling t-shirts and shot glasses.
You had me at Moonshine.
Well, that's good, because with the t-shirt you get a purchase of a shot glass, and then you get a free shot of shine, just like that. Woo!
What did you put in this stuff?
Corn, yeast, water, and sugar makes moonshine.
And a little extra love.
And all kinds of love.
Now, we're running around here, we're asking to get some good hillbilly yells.
What's a hillbilly yell?
What do you think a hillbilly yell is?
Yeehaw!
That's close. That's close. No, but I think you can do a little bit better. Yeah, it comes
Will you give
from
me
the
an
deep
example?
down. Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Are you married?
Not currently. Why, you looking?
I looking. I'll be
Me
looking at
too.
you then.
All right, you keep looking at me then.
Okay.
Down here at the UPike booth, it's University of Pikeville. Now, I don't know much about education, but I figure this fella here can tell us a little bit. What's your name?
Clancy, my name is Gary Justice, Vice President for Enrollment Management.
All right, and what is it we're trying to do down here?
Well, we're giving away some good prizes. We got Sarah Dameron and Amber Collins with us.
Nice to meet you.
We got a little marketing going on. People to tell them about the University of Pikeville and a chance to play a game called UPike Plinko.
Plinko, I believe my grandma watches that their show and plays that game.
Well, now instead of just trying to win cash money, you get to win some fabulous University of Pikeville prizes.
Well, what about, let's say Clancy takes a try.
Well, Clancy, we have 4 fabulous prizes here. So we got a little bit of strategy here, okay? You can win candy, pom-poms,
I like candy.
mystery drawing, or UPike sunglasses.
Well,
This
see,
thing right here.
those are nice, but I already got me a pair.
You can use some pom-poms. Clancy needs some pom-poms.
I could use some pom-poms. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try.
You care if I interview you real quick, Clancy?
Sure,
Well, what is your strategy here?
Well, I'm going to take this here Plinko puck, and I'm going to put it in one of these holes, and I'm going to drop it.
Well, Clancy's going to get 1 try. Make it count.
That's all I need. Clancy's got. Oh, hey, Candy. Clancy was a Candy. Congratulations. We're right in the thick of it right now. It's real loud behind us. We're having quite the party down here at Hillbilly Days. And I found me a lady here. What's your name?
Erica Coleman.
Erica Coleman. How many Hillbilly Days have you ever been to?
Probably everyone my whole life.
And how old are you?
I'm 25.
So 25 Hillbilly Days. This is the 38th one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Hillbilly Days?
The food.
Mine too. Exhibit A.
Yeah.
You guys having fun down here at Hillbilly Days?
Always. Awesome time. My 4th year here.
Your 4th year. How many years have you been here?
First year. Two days.
Oh, we got us a first year Hillbilly.
Yeah.
How you liking it so far?
It's great. It's a lot of fun.
All right. What's your favorite part? Your favorite part so far?
The food.
We've established the food here is amazing. Come on down, get your belly full. I think you need put a little something more in that cup then.
You want to try it?
I am awful thirsty. I am awful thirsty. What's your name, sir?
My name is Dave Canapel, but most of the folks around where I live call me Long Legs.
Long Legs, why they call you that?
Well, because I like to dance, and I especially like to dance to good mountain music, and I got that nickname from a fella who runs a bluegrass band up where I live.
Nobody ever calls me Long Legs, but that's for obvious reasons.
Well, they might call you other more complimentary things.
Or something just awful.
Well, it could be something really good, like the most handsome man in the universe. That'd be a good nickname for you.
Well, yeah, I've heard it a few times.
Well, I think you kind of take after Travis Tritt, the country musician.
If I had a nickel.
Well, if I had a nickel, I'd tell everybody I'm Ralph Stanley.
Now, I've done found one of Clancy's biggest idols. I'm a big fan of this fella. His name's Neil James from Call the Wild Man. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, buddy. Thank y'all for the invitation to Hillbilly Days. I'm telling you what, Pikeville is the place to be. I know it's raining, but you can find you a dry spot and a ribeye sandwich. Guarantee it.